What up, YouTubers? I'm going to get into the Webull app. There's a lot of videos out there, and I'll even make a bunch of videos on the Webull app. This is the desktop app. I prefer to use desktop app daily because the desktop's nice and big. I like to have keyboard, mouse. I like to have stuff in front of me whenever I'm doing transactions with money. I used to have the phone app, Robinhood. Ooh, fun, but I got fat fingers, so I don't like to do transactions with my fingers. I like to look and read and stuff like that with the phone, but whenever I'm dealing with big money, I like to have a desktop download app with charts and everything that I can actually see. I don't like to see stuff on a 3-inch screen to try to make money, but it can be done on the app. It's just not for me. I like to use the desktop. The desktop and the mobile app, I have a description down below. If you do click on that and you start on the Webull app, they will give you 2 free stocks, which is an awesome incentive to get going. And once you do get going and you get everything set up, you can also get promotions to refer people, and there's prizes, and they always have something going on. Weekly, monthly, there's all kinds of deals and specials, and win Tesla shares. I think they have one going on right now. Spin the wheel, win either 400 or 4,000 Tesla shares. So if you got 4,000 shares of Tesla, that'd be awesome. But anyways, there's the link down below. You can click on that and you can get the Webull app. If you don't want to, that's fine, but I always recommend using the Webull. I do have a TD Ameritrade and I do have a Thinkorswim. I've tried Robinhood and I tried others. My main account is in my TD Ameritrade. That's for my IRA and my long-term stuff. My Webull, I use that strictly as research tools, my daily charts, my minute charts, all my easy go-to, easy finds. My watch list, I can see what's in the pre-market, what's going on, what's hot, what's not, what's gaining, what's losing, what's doing what. I can see calendars. There's everything right there at your fingertips, and it's simple and easy to use. The TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim platform has all that, but it's more difficult to dig through and customize. And there's a lot of customization you got to do with a Thinkorswim to get it set up. Once you do get it set up, it's an awesome tool to have. So I use whatever tools I have at hand to make my day trading, my swing trading, and my long-term holdings as best as possible and make all the decisions correctly that I can that's given to me. The information that's given to me, that's what I'm going to use. So the Webull here is a simple thing. We're just going to go over the basic stuff that I see. I'm not going to get in depth. I'm sure there's Webull stuff by the professionals. Sometimes these professionals, they'll talk about stuff and you don't even understand it. So this is more for the beginners. You know, once you get intermediate, you don't need videos like this. You already know what you're doing. So this is more of a beginner person that's thinking about getting the Webull app, which I recommend using. I've tried everything. So the Webull's my always go-to. When I first got it, I was confused, just like any other software program. You just got to mess with it. But it's pretty simple once you figure out how to set up your watch lists and your charts, and it's really easy to use, and I really like using it daily. So let's just jump right in here. I got the dogs over here. They're just chilling. They're waiting on me. They're basically holders. They're holding on me. They're hodlers. They're waiting on me to finish up because they want to go for their evening walk, which I promised them I'd do after I do this. So I'm going to just get rid of the dogs, and I'm going to get rid of my face. I don't like looking at myself talk, and I'm sure you don't want to see my face. So you're just going to hear my voice, and we're just going to basically go over the stuff on the right here with the arrows. Just pay attention. I'll kind of go over stuff that I see, and then once you download it, you always mess with it, and you'll figure it out. And it just day to day, you use it just like anything else. You'll figure it out as you go, just like I have. And I'm pretty efficient at it. And I do scalp trading, day trading, swing trading, and I think I do okay. So we'll just jump right into this Webull account real quick. Let me get rid of these guys, and let's just jump right into this. So up here on the left-hand corner, we have on the left side, if you left click on this, it says create new window. I just basically think if you click that, it'll kind of reset it and start over. Another button below it, clone this window. I'm sure you can clone it. Reset current layout. That's a good one to have and remember. Reset current layout, because if Sometimes when you move stuff around, or if you mess it up and you kind of want to go back to the default layout, reset current layout's kind of like a default layout, so it puts it back to how it was. So I just click that. Let's see what it does here. It just basically resets it. These things you can move around, but that's how you get yourself in trouble, so you want to make sure that. What I like to always do is just go back, and you can always save your custom layouts once you make it how you like it, so it doesn't mess up. Sometimes when you log off and log back on, it might be different. You got quit Webull lock layouts, so that's all fine and dandy. On our next one, you can see it's just a chart. So this is basically that goes to the chart menu. You can click any of stuff on your watch list. These are watch lists that you create below. So I have several. I got my watch list, tech stock lists, food, power shares like triple QQQ, electric cars, oil, travel. I got biotech, COVID stuff, current holdings, blue wave stocks, they call them, ETFs to buy in the future. So basically, once you set up your watch list, I could just click on any of these ones and it'll basically go to the chart. Go to my chart. Go to my chart. Down here at the chart, you can scroll with your mouse and you can widen it out, widen it in. When I'm doing day trades, I like to go in and see where I'm going. Where am I at? Up here with your tools, in the top, the charts clicked, you got your tool indicators. So if I click the indicators, that turns on your moving average. That basically shows where everybody's moving, of course, the average of the day. Your bull, you can switch this up, basically the highs and the lows as it's dipping and dipping. Your VWAP, which is very important tool to use, especially if you're a day or swing trader, and you could even take it out your thing 5 years and you can see where the VWAP is. Basically, the VWAP is telling you the average of people what they bought in at. So this VWAP, they're trading above the VWAP, so this is a very bullish signal. When it's below the VWAP, that's usually a bad signal, bearish, especially if it's going down, down, down past the VWAP. But when it's always above the VWAP, that's a very good sign. So let's just turn it all off. This is the VWAP. And then the MACD. The MACD is also another one that I use for the day trading stuff. So you got your crosshairs here. I think there's special names for them. But whenever these two meet, the purple or whatever colors you have, whenever those meet, now it turns bullish. And then when they meet again, then it turns bearish. So this is just another tool, but that's more in depth when you really start doing trading. You got your resistance, of course, the resistance when it's overbought, oversold, that's a very important tool. And then you got your volume, but I don't put the volume because I already have it overlapped on the actual chart, so I don't have the volume on. But those are just basically basic studies. They call them studies. And then, of course, you can do your drawings here. So you got your average that you can put on, your average bars and stuff like that when you want to start putting your resistance levels in and your floor levels and whatever you want to do. And then once you get these, sometimes you make a mistake and then you go up to the trash can here and then you can get rid of that. But that's more in depth when you start really doing some trading, but that's a good technical analyst stuff that you want to actually learn how to do. Like I'm using candlesticks here. A lot of people don't like candlesticks when they first start day trading and stuff like that. So you could right click over here and then you could go to line style. So right here, I right clicked it, it's open, line. So you can go to your lines. And that's basically when people first start off, they go to this. And then if you don't like that, you got your area, candles. That's what most people use. And once you really start reading in depth what the candles are, then you'll know why we use candlestick patterns, because you can see when it has the wick, lower wick, buyers push it up, and then the higher wick, because it kind of shows the volatility of the buyers against the sellers. So that's why we watch the minute by minute candlestick thing, but that's different video there. And there's a lot and people they really know their stuff. So that's when you really get in depth with day trading, when you have to start analyzing where is it going, and then you learn how to set up your stop losses or trailing stops, what I like to use. So that's more advanced, and you'll learn all that. Trust me, you'll learn all that as you move along in this journey. I didn't know everything all at once. There is a lot of information out there. There's a lot of literature. There's a lot of videos like this. There's just a lot out there. So your best bet is just to kind of use a basic, simple software like this, and you get to learn the fundamentals before you start jumping in the deep end with this technicals and candlesticks and patterns and all that. That's more in depth, and trust me, you'll start understanding all that lingo and language as you move along. And believe me, I didn't know none of this, a while back, and every day I learn something new like everybody else should. But basically that's the charts, and then we go down here on your watch list. So once you click your watch list, like I said, I have several watch lists. Watch lists are awesome. You can move stuff around. If I left click over here, I can customize it. I can put spark lines in it, move everything around. So there's a lot you can do with these. Like my pre-market, I like to put my pre-market in front. And if you click up here on the top of the pre-market, you can put all your green on top or all the red ones. So you can do a lot of stuff with your watch list, and you can set up as many as you want. So, I even have one where it's the Wall Street's bets YOLO, you only live once stocks that I keep an eye on, stuff like that. But to set up basic watch lists, you just go over here to this icon that's over here on the right hand side, and you just right click it, and you can edit watch list right here at the top. So when I press edit watch list, you can see how I got all my watch lists here. So you can delete them, edit them, change the names, whatever you want to do, add stuff. So if I want to create a new watch list, it's pretty simple. I just basically say edit watch list, and I'll just put new. So once you say okay, new. All right, now I got a new watch list over here. So you click it on again, and then you can click add symbol. So you can add anything you want. AMC, there you go, AMC, GameStop, Coast, Naked, so if you kind of know what these are, you'll know what I'm talking about if you've been paying attention. But basically, I just created a new watch list, so then I can come over here and find my new watch list under new, and that's what I just created. And I like to see who's doing bad. Right now it's after hours, so the only one that's doing good right now is AMC. So we're going to chase AMC. So now once I have my watch list, I can double click on AMC, and then it'll pull back up the chart for AMC. So it's pretty simple. That's why I like it, because I can just jump around. And it just jumped in the GameStop. And then up here, once you do have any chart up, you have the options. So it shows you the options that are going to be near the money, in the money, following options. So I like to watch those. I'm not an option trader, but I do like to watch the options whenever especially it's coming on Friday. So I like to see where we're at, where we're getting close to. Are we in the money or close to the money? So you can kind of know where the stock's probably going, what direction, by just how many option contracts are out there. But that's a whole different ball game as option trading. I don't option trade. I wish I did. That's more in depth. I think down the road I'll learn more about it. But I like to look at the options, just see what's going on. Over here you can go to the news articles, the financials, analysts, what they're saying. And they're saying for AMC, hold. HODL AMC. So that's a professional that's telling you to hold. So I'm not telling you nothing about AMC, but right here it's saying hold AMC. So that's a good sign. Order flow, so basically tells you in the day we got more inflow than outflow, and it tells you that every day. I don't know how accurate it is, but it's pretty close. Corp actions, releases, and stuff like that. So you got all the basic information just on these tabs. So it's a lot easier to access information on stuff that you need to see. So I always go back to the chart. These charts are awesome because you can go to the 5-year, 1 month, 1 minute. You can go at any chart and it's simple and easy. There's no wasting time. You can jump around, see what you need to do quickly. And especially when you're trying to do quick trades, if you're a scalp trader like I am, you have to jump around and make sure you execute just on right away stuff. I wish it was market hours right now because you'll see all the activity that's going on, but it's kind of good that I can do this video after hours. Screeners, the screeners are nice to do once you figure it out. You can start doing searching, like seeing who has the best dividends or what oil companies there are, stuff like that. So there's screeners that you can screen stuff all day long, and you can just narrow it down and create a new watch list just off whatever you want to screen for. Biotech, oil, high percent gains for the day, high percent gains for the week, stuff like that. So there's a lot of different options on the screener tab. And you get more in depth in that when you start looking and searching and really start diving into finding what's out there and what's not. Below it's another good one you always go to. This is the market tabs. So right now the after hours, it's telling you what's going on. So you got the index charts up here, the global charts. You got a news tab up here so you can see what the newest news is. This is one you use the most, so you can actually go over here on the right hand. You can see what's going on in the pre-market. The top gainers are the most active in the pre-market, so I like to go there first thing in the morning before the bell rings, the market open. I like to see what's going on in the pre-market. Right now it's after hours, so you can see the after hours. Just look at this guy. He's up 95%, so I can actually click on him and then it'll take me right to this guy and I can kind of see what's going on. Like right now it's real splotchy on this after hours. There's a lot of volume but not enough volume, and so instead of using the 1 minute chart, I like to jump over to the 5 minute. 5 minute you kind of see more detailed what's going on because it's not as active and as much volume as it is during the regular market hours. So usually after hours I usually do a 5 minute chart, 1 day 5 minute chart. 30 minutes is kind of pushing it, but you can kind of see the direction it's going in. Like right now, it looks like it's just falling back down the reality. It's consolidating, so it kind of pumped up and it's going down. So you can kind of watch this, but when you see all these red bars, that's not a good sign. Then it just kind of spiked back up. But if it started spiking back up, it would still be something you want to keep an eye on. But that's different stuff down the road. But that's basically what you go over here, and that's the tab under here, the markets tab, so we can find stuff like that. Those are what they call running. They're running, chasing plays. I never recommend chasing plays. If you do chase plays, you better get in and out before they fall back down to earth and back to reality. Some of them run like this after hours because something came out, some news, article, analyst, somebody spoke, something happened that made them jump after hours. It could have been a number of things. And usually I scroll and it's companies you never even heard of. A lot of them might even be from China or different countries. So you gotta watch what you're buying here if you're gonna chase plays. I never recommend chasing plays. I've got myself in trouble just being greedy by chasing plays. The top one's too high. Usually when it goes up too high that quickly, when it goes up that fast, up to 92% within an hour, it can definitely go down 92% an hour. So you got to be in and out if you do stuff like that, or at least set your stop losses. I would never do stop losses. I mean trailing stops. I would do trailing stops on those, but that is if you have a margin day account that you can day trade and scalp on. If you're a Swift trader, I would never do any of these, because if you're a Swift trader, you can't get in and out like you should, like with the day trade margin account. But that's a different video, and that's down the road. If you don't know anything about margin or that, then more likely you're just stuck day trading as a swing trader. Swing trader means you buy it and you have to hold on to it for the T+2, T+3. So you got to wait for the trade day that you actually bought it, and at least 2 or 3 days before you're actually able to sell it. You can sell it, but you can't buy something else and then resell it. You can buy something, I believe, and then you can sell it and then rebuy something, but then you can't resell the thing you just bought until your money's settled or something like that. And that's called a good faith violation. So you can look that up, good faith violation. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's the rule for the good faith violations. So you got to have a margin account if you are going to do day trading, scalp trading, which I do. Over here, you can go over here. You can see the ETFs. ETFs are good to have if you want to start doing safer trades, long-term stuff. Go to ETFs. If you don't know about ETFs, that'll be a different video, but ETFs are really safe and not as volatile as you know, the basic ETF examples. ARK with Cathie Wood. She owns an ETF. That's an ETF. So they hold a bunch of different companies. Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway, that's an ETF and stuff like that. It's basically where they're holding a lot of different companies, so their stock doesn't go up and down as much. It's not as volatile. So it just basically either keeps going up slow and steady or it goes down slow and steady. So they're slow and steady, more safe, more conservative type routes, ETFs, than just regular stocks. Over here, you can see with the 52-week, we can go the near high, near low. I never recommend buying something at the top at the newest high. You know, that's something you definitely want to keep an eye on, like China Green. So there's just a lot of different companies in here. So you want to just, I never recommend buying something at the top. If it's telling you it's a new high, maybe it's awesome, something's happening and it's going up. But you got hot stocks, marginable. And then over here, you can get in your calendar. Your calendars are really awesome because you can find your dividend calendar. And over here, you can click on it and you can see what's going to be X dates and X dates. If you buy the stocks before the X date, if you have it T+2 or T+3 and it's already settled and you own it by the time the X date rolls around, then you can collect the dividends on the X date. You don't get the dividends on the X date. That's just the day. If you are holding the shares on the X dividend date, then you will get the dividends. On the X date or thereafter, you can sell your shares and you can still get the dividends on the payout date. Usually the payout date is anywhere from 1 week to up to a month or a couple months, but you'll get that dividend. And when you get that dividend, it's a nice surprise. It's a good day when you get some dividends put in your account. So that's a different video. I made a video about that. It's called dividend chasing. So dividend swing trading and dividend trading is a really awesome way to earn extra passive income. But down here, you got your hot industries, so you can click on these. So the ones in the real green, top, the biggest blocks, Microsoft, that's who's doing good. In the red, who's doing bad. So you can go to all the different industries here. Software, banking, computers, pharmaceuticals, oil, automotive. So they have everything. Consumer goods, which I think will start doing a lot better because everybody's buying stuff again. Consumer goods were good for during COVID, but they'll even pick up even more after COVID. But basically, this is a good tool to find out what's going on in the market, especially daily, pre-market, after-market. Basically, it's a good research tool. That's why I like this Webull, and this is why I'm talking about the Webull, because you can find all this stuff just pressing a couple tabs. You can find what's going on here, and it's really awesome. And you could start setting up Forex trading and all that, but that's difficult and that's down the road. And that's more of an option type trader when you do Forex. Down here, paper trading. This is talk about paper trading. So you can actually, if you don't want to start with money right away, you can open up a paper trading account. A paper trading account is basically like playing with fake money. So you can at least practice with the paper trading on Webull. So if we did a US stock paper trading, it'd be the same thing. You'd set it up and you just start trading on it with house fake money, monopoly money, and you can see and you can actually start doing trades and you can learn that way before you really put in real money. So paper trading is a very awesome route to go for if you don't want to jump in right away with real hard cash. Paper trading is a nice tool that anyone can use and should use so they can learn how to execute trades, round trip trades, in and out, and whatever they can do. So they kind of just do a simulated trade process with the paper trading. So that's what's good about Webull is they offer that paper trading program. And then down here is your account. I don't need to get into that because you don't need to see my specifics here, but you got your account. That'll basically show you your positions, your holding, your profit and losses. You can go to your tax stuff. All your information is in there, all your settings, everything's under the account tab. So that's pretty simple. You can also access all that through the Webull app on your phone, which is more simplified, but it's more detailed on the desktop. And that's why I like to use the desktop for all this stuff, because it is more detailed and you can see what you need to do and make any changes and see the charts right there in your face, not on a 3-inch screen. Down here is customization. This is a nice tool to go to. So when you want to customize layouts, basically they give you a blank layout that you can customize. Then you got a normal, day traders, multi-charts, crypto, and option tradings. So day trading is good because you got 2 different charts on here. Let's just click on it. It takes a second to load up. So right now it's not customized, so I have to move stuff around. You can move stuff around pretty easy. And you can get rid of stuff, order books and all that. You just click on it. Remove active trader right there. You just click again. I want to get rid of that. Move active trader. Click on the right, remove order book. I like to keep the ladder stuff there, but you can get in all these customizations. And if you don't like that, you can always go to here, you can save it, or you can add more stuff over here. Or right here, if you click on the plus, if you just scroll over to the left, you have a X. So that's X, so you can get out of it. And that puts you back to the layout screen. So I have several layouts I use. I have a couple of my go-to ones are always this one. This is my best one that I like to use. It's kind of busy, but I like it because everything's all at once. So I have a chart in the middle, and then I have 2 different watch lists, my recently viewed and top gainers that I can see. So right now you got Bitcoin. It's still traveling. Bitcoin does trade it doesn't trade at night. I don't think it trades. I don't know how people do cryptocurrency, but it keeps moving. The market never stops for crypto. But basically this is a nice layout, custom layout I did. You could just use a default layout. You don't have to customize them. It took me a while to figure out how to customize it. And then once you get into the details of customizing your own layout, it's really awesome tool to have, so you can make it exactly how you want. The basic layout that they give you is still nice to use. That's up here back if we go back. So basically we went through all that. You got your settings tab, contact us, and the learning center. So the learning center, anything I'm telling you, I probably don't understand because I know I mumble a lot, but you can always go and do more research on this. But your best bet, if, like I said, you can join this paper trading account on your Webull and just start playing with fake stuff and practice trades basically. But that's just a basic layout, patterns and charts and everything that's going on with Webull. Like I said, Webull is a really awesome thing to use. I always recommend anyone that don't have Webull to get it and at least mess with it and get yourself familiarized with doing it. And like I said, with the paper trading is an awesome tool to use before you start using real money. But there's a lot of other information out there. I'm going to keep making Webull how to do videos, I guess you would call. And like I said on the beginning of the video, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is not legal advice. I'm just showing you what I do daily. This is just my personal journey through investing and using stuff like this. I do use the Webull, and it's my go-to thing. And like I said down below, I got a link. So if you click the link down there, you can instantly add it to your desktop or add it to your phone, or do like I do and have it on both. But go ahead and please smash that like button, smash the like button, subscribe. I will be making more videos. I'm trying to get some subs. I'm trying to get some likes. I'm a new YouTuber, so I'm just doing this. I have a lot of friends and stuff I always talk to about stocks and stuff, and everybody they just think I'm an idiot, I guess, or they don't want to listen. So I just decided I'm going to make YouTube videos, and I'm just going to tell people what I know and put it on a video, and the information's there instead of me just talking to people that aren't interested. I figured on YouTube, the people that are interested will click and listen. I don't like to talk to people that aren't investing or into this stuff. It's new to me. It's not new, but it's interesting to me. It's a hobby. It's a joy. So that's why I make these YouTube videos, to talk to people that actually want to listen to me. So go ahead and please, if you do like this video, please like it. Please subscribe. Please notify. I will be making more videos, and thank you.